Hello and welcome to Trojan Talk. I'm your host, Aaron Taylor. Today we'll be learning about an exhibit at the Johnson Center for the Arts that is going to branch out to a number of different activities across the Pike County area. My guest today is Morgan Drinkard, Director of the Johnson Center for the Arts. Morgan, thanks for joining me here today.
Thank you. Thank you.
And as I mentioned, there's a new art exhibit that has just recently opened up, but there's a lot of opportunities for people to get to know more about the man who's responsible for the exhibit. First off, just tell us a little about the exhibit, Tin Man.
Yes, we were really lucky to have this exhibit, Tin Man, The Art of Charlie Lucas. He's an artist from Selma, Alabama, practicing folk art, and he uses a lot of two-dimensional and three-dimensional aspects in his pieces, a lot of repurposed iron and metal, and we are having his exhibit at the Johnson Center now until November the 11th. And we were able to have this exhibit because of a grant from the Alabama State Council on the Arts.
And so this exhibit, if anyone wants to see it, obviously on display right now at the Johnson Center for the Arts. For those who may not be familiar, tell us about where and how they can see this exhibit. So.
Yes, we hope everyone will come see this exhibit, and our museum is open Wednesday through Friday from 10 to 5, and on Saturday from 10 to 3. And because we did receive this grant and other grants throughout the year, admission to see the exhibits are always free of charge.
Okay, so an opportunity to see this work, and I've had a chance to see a little bit of the work itself. And you mentioned repurposing materials, and the name's Tin Man, and you're seeing I saw a lot of metallic type stuff in there. Tell us about some of the work that so folks can see if they come check this out. So.
Well, Charlie started out as a mechanic, and because of a back injury in his 30s, he was unable to get under cars anymore. But because of that experience, he's a great welder and able to work with a lot of metals that some people aren't able to do. So you'll see portraits that have the faces of the people that are made out of metal and tin, and he gets a lot of car parts and works with them. Hoses, anything that you might throw away, he'll use.
And now, the exhibit is just one of a number of elements that's going on for him. Coming up, there will be a chance for people to meet the artist coming up here pretty soon. There's I guess a reception for the artist coming up, right?
Yes, we have a reception for the artist on October the 14th. Okay. That's a Sunday in the afternoon from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock at the Johnson Center, and Charlie will be there. He's a wonderful man, great character, and he'll be there at the reception. He also has a book featuring his artwork and telling a lot about his story. His story makes up a lot of the value in his artistic work, coming from Selma, being an African-American male in Selma during the Civil Rights Movement, and has a lot of things to tell in that book, and he'll be autographing those books as well.
And now, talking about stories, now there's another element to this outside of the exhibit. He's going to be here for a storytelling event as well, which he has some ties to another famous storyteller as well, which may make people want to watch this event. Tell us about the storytelling event that's going on.
While he is a great visual artist, he is also a great performing artist. Charlie has an amazing ability to be able to tell stories and bring interest to those who are familiar with Catherine Wyndham. And he lived next door to Miss Catherine for years and years and years, and lots of people are familiar with her ghost telling and her stories. And so he will be at the We Piddle Around Theater on that Saturday night before the reception, October the 13th. And you can purchase tickets. They're $20 each, and you'll get to enjoy his stories, some spiritual hymns by Sheila Jackson, and a great barbecue dinner. And so we're really thankful that the We Piddle Around Theater provide this opportunity for Charlie to showcase his performing arts, and so we're excited about that opportunity.
So a big weekend for this exhibit, and I guess it's not often that you get a chance to have an artist that has so multifaceted that you're able to have a number of events like this to tie into an exhibit.
It is. It's very rare, and that's why we were really grateful that not only did the Alabama State Council on the Arts provide us a grant to be able to showcase his visual arts, but they provided the Brundage Historical Society with a small grant to cover some of the cost for this storytelling event, and which will showcase his performing arts. And so because of these grants and because of support from people in the community, we're able to provide this cultural enrichment to the community.
And of course, if anyone is interested in seeing the exhibit, once again, when are the hours for the exhibit?
They are Wednesday through Friday from 10 to 5, and on Saturday from 10 to 3, and admission is always free of charge, and that's in downtown Troy.
All right, and on Walnut Street, right off the square, right?
That is correct.
Well, hopefully folks get a chance to check out both the visual art and the storytelling coming up. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you.